Okay, today we are going to learn, you guessed it, how to clean duck. First thing, the hardest part about cleaning duck is, well, getting a duck to clean. Once you have said duck, then we can start cleaning them. I'll teach the way I do it. There's a lot of different ways that people like to do it. I like to fillet my breasts out. It's a little bit cleaner, a little bit easier to do. And if you have, the resources, it makes it pretty easy. First, start off by removing the feathers from the belly of the duck. Don't pluck them. Simply roll your finger, pinch them, and roll your wrist out. So that way it pulls all the feathers off and not leaving all the little small brills and pins in the meat itself and in the skin. So you're just going to pinch it and roll it. And just do that all over the belly side of that duck. Have you a nice container ready, because it will make a mess, and you don't want your wife or girlfriend or whatever to kick you out of the house for making a mess in the kitchen and of course not cleaning it up. So we'll get all these out. We're not going to use the skin. If you want to do something like a pan-seared duck breast, then you may want to actually save the skin and be very delicate with the skin of the duck. The way we're doing it today, I'm not worried about saving the duck. I'm just after the actual breast meat of this wood duck. You can see there where the shot went. And again, see how smooth that is? I'm rolling that finger, that thumb across there, and it's pulling as I go. It's not just plucking feathers, it's pinching and rolling them off of that skin. What I like to do is I use a serrated fillet knife. It's a little bit dull. I kind of like it that way. What it allows me to do is come at the top of this breastplate here and take that knife and gently pull down, following that plate, that bone all the way down, and it fillets it open like that. It doesn't really cut into the meat itself, not yet, because I am using, like I said, a slightly dulled serrated fillet knife. But it then allows me to take it and peel that skin back. So I just pinch and pull that skin and work that skin on out of the way of that breast meat. And there's a shot right there. There's your fat, and your skin all comes off. The same thing to the other side. Just work it. Sometimes if it's sticking too much to that breast, you may have to take your fillet knife and kind of very carefully work that fat off of the breast. But you should, for the most part, be able to peel it back just like that and expose that entire breast. Okay, now we've got that breast clean, fully exposed. I like to keep a small bowl of cold water nearby. We'll actually put the breast in that once we fillet it out. Take this bone right here, and you want to run your knife down each edge of that bone. So we'll start with the right side first, with my right, his left. And I'm just going to run it down the very tip of that, just to the right edge of that. And you'll see it just barely opens it up. Now, I will continue working that along the ridge of that bone, a little bit deeper, and then on around the bottom section of that plate. So you get a shape of an L. If you can see that. Now, what I'll do is I'll turn it where it's comfortable for me to get to, and I'll peel back with my thumb. I'll just start peeling back with my thumb as I work it with the fillet knife. Getting as close to that bone as possible, just running the knife along the ridge of that bone and up under it, and then start peeling it back even further. So what you want to do is end up something like that. So you'll just start peeling it back and working the meat away from the bone. Onto the top part, down below, and just keep working as close as you can to that chest plate there. And you'll start to see it separate just like that. And you'll just work that on through, cutting it out. Keep on working it up. And then work the top part up and on and around. It's got that big wishbone area there, that big breastbone on top. Just keep working it around. And what you'll end up with is a nice chunk of meat that you can cut out. And there you go. That's the breast. Easily filleted out, ready to go. Nice and clean. And what I do is I'll take it and I'll soak it in this water and just let it sit in this water for a little bit while I get the rest of them done. And then I'll add salt to that water. And then I'll put it in the refrigerator, soak it in that salt water for at least 24 hours. After 24 hours, I'll take that breast meat out, rinse it off real good, make sure it's nice and clean, and then freeze it. But what you want to do before you put it in the freezers is you want to make sure that all that blood and extra stuff and shot and all that stuff is out of that breast. You just want nice, clean meat ready to go in the freezer before you freeze it. And that'll help take some of that gaminess taste out of it as well. So we'll do this next one, same way, just working it around that bone. Cut the bottom, cut the top. And there you go. Should have a nice piece of meat here. There it is. Another really nice, clean breast. We'll just drop this in there as well. And this is what you're left with. That's how it should look.